but isn't the music of that boss fight just so flippin' good? It's so good. Press F to pay respects for Frieda. Yes, thank you everyone reminding me to rehydrate. I see a few of you further up too. Who is the girl's mother? I don't know. I don't know if there's an implication for who it might be, or if, I mean, I think it was just, the last painter, the previous painter, perhaps. Alright, so on to the next DLC. This is the Ringed City. The game might crash here. It does sometimes. That was fun. I'm glad it took a couple tries, because honestly, like, the first time we fought her, we almost got her, so we basically showed we were capable of it. The second time, we got to get Gale in, and we got killed by a flippin' really awesome double scythe move that I can't even be mad about. And then the third time, we just took her down. And having Gale there, I think, is very fitting, because he is so important to the story, and he's just not in it enough. Who is the girl's mother? Priscilla? Could be. Because you remember when you meet Priscilla, she's like, please leave. Everyone here is gentle. It's a gentle world. I mean, obviously it's not at that point, but she seems to think it is.
Well, very then take.
All right.
Let these souls withdraw from their farewell, Ashen.
We picked up some crunchies that might get us another level. Oh my god, I had the flame stone plate ring on that whole time. Son of a bitch. Which boss is going to suffer next from Jay, Lord of R1 spam? Demon in Pain and Demon from Below, I think, are the next bosses. Again, based on my soul level, you might be able, if anyone wants to Spear of the Church, you might be able to get in and try to face me for the Spear of the Church fight.
Welcome. Very well, then take.
My soul level will be probably around 110 or 115 by the time we get there. So again, I think that'll probably be in about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours we'll be at Spear of the Church. So if you are interested in trying to fill that role, I'd be happy to see you there. Is there anything else? There's really nothing else to do here. If Yuria was still here, she'd comment on Frieda because they were sisters. But you'll notice how the painter's like, I'm going to paint a new world. It's cold and dark and gentle. It kind of frames the whole, like, the darkness of humanity isn't necessarily the Abyss. The Abyss is like a warped version of, like, a gentle, cold world. So maybe letting the fire fade wouldn't be so bad after all. I don't know. The game presents you enough ways to interpret it that you can, the implications are endless. All right, so we're in the Dreg Heap now. We're making our way to the Ringed City. And this place is like, it's like every generation of kingdoms that just is slowly collapsing in on each other.
Oh, your head's square on your shoulders, is it? I thought that clamoring tin can was the last, but here we go again. What is it you want from this old stone-amped hag? I've nothing for you, not a smithereen. I just like to stand here and take in the view. Well, that came out of nowhere. You think an old stone-amped hag would be brimming with goodies? I've none of that, not a smithereen.
That's not true. Look, she does have items. Definitely want to pick up the Hidden Blessing and then the 3 rusted gold coins. But we'll come back. We don't have enough souls.
Keep your marvels intact, love. At least until I lose mine.
Alright. Take the plunge. So you'll notice these are developer messages. And when you go through, it's actually Gale. And he's telling you where to go. He points you in the direction that you should go. And it's basically showing you that you can fall into these piles of ash and you won't take damage. Okay, we're going to run straight to this guy down here. These guys summon units and cast spells at you. So we want to take them out quickly. Look out, look out, look out. Okay, all right. In the future, there's going to be I'm going to die a lot in this area. I'm just warning you right now. Possibly more than most other areas. Because there's a lot of stuff to pick up, and there are very challenging encounters with a lot of Lothric Knights. Where you have to fight like more than one at a time. Plus these guys are constantly spawning out of the ground and stuff. So, I'm going to die a lot. But there's actually a shortcut where you can fall straight from the very top down here, and we're just going to run by these guys over and over. But for now, for our first time through, of course, we'll do our typical thing where we blast through as much as possible. I think we're fine with these items. New enemy. These guys have a lot of HP. Actually, they seem decently weak to lightning. When I played this initially, I had a fire sword, and it did very minimal damage to them. So I'm actually really grateful. This isn't bad at all. As you can see, they do a shit ton of damage too, and I just got stunned there before I could roll the second time. Is this ringed city basically a large heap of ash? We're not in the ringed city yet, actually. The Dreg heap is separate. The Dreg heap is outside of the ringed city. Just gonna keep doing this for the HP. So we can just fall here instead, I think? Yeah. The Road of Arrow Barrage is after the next boss, so we got a ways to go. Dreg Heap is pretty lengthy. You may not, I don't know if you've played the game, you may recall Dreg Heap is a long zone, and the angels are here too. Eventually, we'll be fighting multiples of these guys at once. So we got to get used to their moveset now, because they do that, I think, maximum 6 times. And then they just drop their sword. I remember that. So you don't have to roll the 3rd time. And then, see, now you're saying, it looks like they're going to swing, but instead they just, like, flop their sword on the ground, so you're open to attack. I don't know what these guys are supposed to be. They have, like, a big, dark black maw for a face, so. Jay, they're extremely weak to plunging attacks. Yeah, I was going to say their head is probably their weak point, right? Let's get some money for Jay so he can stream God of War for us. It's not a money issue. Y'all never need to. You give money because you feel like you've spent time well spent being entertained. I got a day job, not hurting in that department. But obviously, if anyone wants to use Super Chat, I'd appreciate it. But in any case, I am on the cusp of picking up a PS4, and maybe a capture card, or maybe you can stream straight through the PS4. I'm actually not sure. Rolling required ahead. Y'all ready for this? Whee! So we currently, again, it's the Dreg Heap. Uh-oh. So it's all these old kingdoms collapsing in on each other. God, I hate that move. It can kill you so fast. It's these old kingdoms collapsing, so you'll notice we're in the Grand Archives from before. So this is Lothric. It's like, is it implying that we're like in the future, or we don't know really what's happened here, but this is like a destroyed Lothric that's been added to the Dreg heap. And as we go down and down and down, you'll recognize places that we've been before. That head is like a humanity. Yeah, those casters, it can one-shot you, actually. Oh, here's the angels. That spell, they sacrifice themselves to turn into a humanity dreg, and then it just blasts you. Take the plunge. And we're invaded. So the angels are crazy. We're just gonna run. See, they shoot at you like this. And they're flying, so they're not invulnerable, but they're being controlled by something in another place. So you want to try to get to that thing as soon as possible to wipe them out. Again, also we're being invaded, so I think I could just run by here. This is where there are multiple Lothric Knights, so like, good luck. Also, there's a red phantom, so I'm gonna die at any moment here. Come on. All right. Hello, my friend. All right. He really wants to use that, huh? I think he's using the dual katana build. I guess we're not dueling. All right, we are dueling where he's not going to heal. We both use uninterruptible weapon arts. Oh, okay, I guess we are healing then. I don't know how we didn't roll catch him there. We have more Estus than him. I'm almost certain he'll run away from me if we get him too low. So I think invaders get, what, 6? So when he's out, he'll probably run into enemies, which I won't blame him for, but then we'll just continue and... Roll catch him! Lothric Knightsword for the win! Alright, well, we get nothing for that except some souls, but whatever. Titanite chunk... Soul of a crestfallen knight. Not a proud knight. They don't sound like angels? Yeah, they just sort of yell and scream at you. I think I'm going to go and kill the angel first and then come back. You'll notice this is the courtyard from the High Wall of Lothric where the Winged Knight was patrolling around. It's just like keep an eye out, you can notice all these places that we've been. That opens up an area to go. This is what controls the angels. There's a lot of speculation here. You'll notice it's like a weird thing that's crawling out of a pilgrim, like a dead pilgrim. So, like, do the pilgrims become the angels, or do they become those butterflies? Because it's kind of reminiscent of the butterflies you see in Lothric that shoot at you. So, again, there's a lot of different speculations going on about what those things actually are. I appreciate that good faith invader. Don't get hit by that. Okay. You can also backtrack and get a ring, so I'm going to do that momentarily. I think I'm not sure if the casters summon the melee guys or not, so that's why I always go for the casters first. about to get swarmed, though, so we gotta get out of here. There he is. See, even the casters come back. Some of them do, at least. Just grab this. Murky Longstaff. I think there's an illusory wall back here. Go, 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 go! Oh, yeah, here he is. Alright, he's about to summon more. So he might be the one that's summoning all of them. I'm really not sure. Are they coming back? Okay, I think they're done spawning now. I think the one that's behind this illusory wall is the one that summons them all. Ember. Yeah, I'll go get Lap. I'll go talk to Lap in a hot second. We'll do that, don't you worry. Oh, God! Those humanity dregs. Ah, they're all turning into them. Get out of here. Alright, we're good. Great Soul Dregs. That's actually the spell that they're casting where they turn into giant humanities and come for us. Jay, I can dress myself as Slave Knight Gale and be more useful and be a more useful Gale. Yeah. Especially against Frieda. Okay, we can kick that down here. I think there's a ring up here to get. Hi, Jay. Haven't caught up with your DS3 live streams, but I figured I could join you for this one and catch up on the other ones when you're offline. Sounds great. We're near the end. We're in Ringed City. Let's cat ring this. If you join my Discord, I do have a stream archive channel that has a link to all the unlisted VODs. So if anyone wants to binge watch all of them, you can. Otherwise, you'll be able to see them all as I start releasing them. But obviously, the Dark Souls 2 VODs are still being released. Covetous Silver Serpent Ring +3. So on New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus, there are versions of +1 and +2 rings. But then in Ringed City, even on New Game, there's +3 rings, which I think is funny. Basically completely negating the need for some of these other rings. Okay, good start here. Fought back an invader. We can go and there's an NPC quest here that we can go and kick off. So you can drop down there and proceed, or you can come up. There's two ways to go, basically, and we might want to go both ways eventually. But in any case, let's go and talk to our NPC friend. You tell me if you recognize who this might be.
Oh, look at you. You've got your head screwed on correct. Fantastic. To meet a kindred spirit on this God's forsaken crag. Call me Lap. I can't remember my real name, so let's just go with that. I have a feeling we're going to make a fabulous team. Oh, you'll see. You'll see.
Do you recognize him?
Oh, in all honesty, there's something I should tell you. I'm hollow. Yes. I try to play it off, but I haven't a clue about my past, who I was, or what I lived for. Not even my own blessed name. That's why I've come here, searching for the Purging Monument. Said to be in the Ringed City, where the pygmies who found the Dark Soul at the Dawn of Fire reside. All I can say is, those little stones aren't doing much to help me remember anymore.
He's even got the patches squat.
Well, that's the long and short of it. So if I completely forget who you are, don't be wroth with me. Come on, what else can I say? I'm a bloody hollow, for heaven's sake. Well, come.
I think the interesting thing, like, I don't think he's lying to us here. He legitimately doesn't remember who he is. And I think what's really interesting about that is, like, Patches is the one person who made it all the way to the end of the world and only just now started going hollow, when in theory everyone else already has. But I mean, it's not really clear where in the timeline we are. Like, this is Lothric, obviously, but it's destroyed. So are we in the future? I don't really know. But I think Miyazaki has talked about how Patches is his favorite, is his, like, it's him self-inserting himself into the game. So, I think that's neat. We're gonna steal protection +3. This is where the angel was, and also there's the dark sign as the sun. Jay, he's not. He's sitting on a rock. Are you sure? Let's go take one more look. I feel pretty confident that this is it's the Patches squat. Anyway, we're gonna go this way anyway. There's 2 ways to get to the next bonfire, and again, we might take one path and either die or get to the bonfire and then go back and go through the other path. Yeah, you're right. He's sitting on a rock, but it's basically the Patches squat. I think it's a mixture. Alright, this asshole is going to try to blast us with a Dreg. Or not. Maybe not. Oh no, he's doing it. Kill him. Whoa! Holy shit. That is terrifying. By the way, the angels don't respawn, if that's not obvious. Alright, down here is a hell of a fight. Just curious, is there anything down here? No, that's just the opposite way to go. So again, there's just 2 ways to get to where we're going. Let's go this way first. I feel like this is the place where we'll find more stuff to pick up anyway. No, come back. I'm actually going to wait, because by walking up there, it spawns a bunch of enemy summoners. So I'm going to wait for this guy to patrol back and hit him with a throwing knife. Plunge attack the fat guy? Yeah, I really have to. I want to try that. Hey, over here. God damn it. Again, if we walk too far in, we're going to get swarmed. And I really don't want to do that. Come on. God damn it. Shit. Okay, he's buffing himself, so this is our chance to kill some of these. This is the summoner, so we have to kill this one. Quick, before we get penned in here by him. Oh, we didn't kill him. Shit. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is very bad. Oh, God. We're basically trapped down here. Well, we can roll through these guys. Run by that guy. Thank you. Now he's dead. Okay, so that means there's nothing else that can be summoned. Projected heal. I guess that's good if you're PvP or PvEing with for co-oping rather. These Lothric Knights do a boat ton of damage, and they also they buff themselves like that. Don't get killed by this guy now, please. All right. All right, that was okay. Refined gem, those are fairly rare. I love the charge up. It's great. Gotta hold the button down. What's over here? Death. That actually looks like it leads down to a good drop, but I'm gonna avoid that first. Those crawlers have legs, why can't they drop? That's a good question. Come on, buddy. Oh yeah. Take this guy out before he can do anything. R1 spam, baby! Stay slightly to their left, because they're going to constantly try to shield bash you, and that leaves them open. Alright, this has gone okay. I expected this to go so much worse. Alright. Good, good, good. I think there's more goodies to pick up by going this way, but again, we'll go back and we'll go the other way next time. Lothric War Banner. You can use that to buff you and allies. Take the plunge. Thank you, Gale. I appreciate it. It's like Gale wants us to know where he is. Dangerous. They see me crawling. They hating. Shouldn't Lat be down here? Maybe we have to warp away and then come back. You may be pleased, depending on how you liked the previous installments of the game, when you see where this area is. But this may look familiar with the windmills. Let's go spend our souls. Time for some more of that high-quality H2O. You got it. All right. Yeah, let's go and do that. You notice the bonfire is called the Earthen Peak Ruins. This is one of the few Dark Souls 2 references. So as we fall from area to area, so we started in Lothric, and then we fell, and you'd think buried underneath that is an area from Dark Souls 2.
Very well, then take.
What if one of those messages was fake? That would be pretty funny. So that's 2 damage. That's still only 1 damage. I think we're done with Faith for now.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Let's just go right back. There's really no... I mean, we've done everything in the base game, so we're just going to go back and keep this up. I'm going to go to the Dreg Heap, and we're going to go... But we're going to drop down the alternate path this time. I don't know if there's anything there, but... Thankfully, there's no need to burn the windmill again. Yeah, and it's not... That still bothers me to this day. Why do you have to burn the windmill when it's metal? It's clearly metal. So without a player message, there's like no way people could understand that that's what you need to do. I just don't understand it. I'm doing this, by the way, because I want to buy the items that this lady has, because she's got a divine blessing. I'm waiting for an opportunity to be completely out of Estus and use a divine blessing to save myself and beat a boss. I almost did with Frieda, but not quite.
What?
Inquire of the Ringed City.
Why, where did you hear that name, love? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you what I know. The Ringed City is said to be at World's End. Past this heap of rubbish as far as one can go. But you'd better think twice. The forsaken Ringed City was walled off by the gods to contain the pygmies. And the dark soul is better left well alone. You're not willing to reconsider, are you? Well, that's just fine. It's a rare thing to have a true duty. Don't go and take it for granted, I suppose. Won't do any better than this. Not you, or that poor tin can. You're not what?
Okay. Let's go and buy your embers. Those are limited. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Buy this split-leaf greatsword that I'll never use.
Don't run off. It's a nicer...
Okay, so let's bum rush our way back. I'm wondering how many solo tries it will take on the last 2 bosses in Ring City before him to give up and start bro summoning. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. Unless someone wants to help me troll Spear of the Church. That's where I enjoy bro summoning, just because then some poor person gets summoned in to be the Spear of the Church and then and gets ganked by like 3 people. That would be entertaining, but otherwise sad. Don't forget to drink, Jay. Thank you. We're doing it now. Ooh. Yeah, so the Ringed City is the city where, if you remember the furtive pygmy who claimed the Dark Soul way back at the start of the Age of Ancients, or the end of it, rather. The pygmies are like the progenitors of mankind. And I think there was something to pick up down here. And Gwyn feared their power, so he basically walled them into the Ringed City. It was sort of like a gift, and they saw Gwyn as a god. But in reality, it was a prison, because Gwyn feared them. Oh shit, that scares the shit out of me every time. Oh, I should have went to the top so I could have plunging attacked the big guy. Oh god. Almost got me there. Almost got me with that roll catch, you asshole. I can't see. There were trees. Kill at least, yeah, kill those little guys. These things are ridiculous. Again, they're weak to plunging attacks, but that's about it, I guess. Just heal. On my first playthrough, I think I had more trouble with Demon Prince than I did with Gale. Like, Gale, it wasn't that he was easy, but he's really fun. But I think Demon Prince and Midir are harder than Gale, and that's just my opinion. I guess I just spoiled the bosses. Shouldn't do that. I'm so sorry, everybody. We've already kind of been talking about it, but... You mostly burn the cloth on the windmill? I guess that makes sense. Alright, down we go. I just wanted to get those pickups. That was it. We're back. Lap is here now.
Oh, I know who you are. Great to see you still in one piece. I can see why they call this the Dreg Heap at the world's end. Mangled remnants from every age and every land. It actually sort of lends credence to the...
Oh, whoops. Whoops. Sorry, buddy.
Don't mind me. You needn't worry yourself with this nonsense. I just wanted to tell someone, and I'm sick of old Humpty. I should stay quiet. Wait, I'll make it up to you. By letting you in on a secret of sorts. Past here, you'll find the remains of a giant earthen tower, half submerged in a poisonous swamp. Not a very nice place to visit. Only, there's precious treasure in the thick of the swamp. I didn't have any use for it, you see. So, sorry, I left the whole package behind. If I get the chance, I could go fetch it for you. But if that's too long to wait, go nab it for yourself. I know who you are. A righteous warrior. Yes? With a solemn duty to boot. Well, grab that treasure. That's as good a duty as any. Past here.
So actually, if you reload 3 times, he'll go and get the treasure for you, and he'll give it to you. That's why it's like, I think Patches is, it's legitimately not him. He doesn't remember who he is, which is why it's like such a weird subversion of the character. Midir is basically Dark Souls 3 second phase, but a dragon and 10 times bigger. Oh, hey, Toxic Truth. Midir is just... You gotta learn his attack, because they're so unforgiving. His attacks are so unforgiving. Okay, so let's, might want to buy some more purple moss coming up here. We can sit at the bonfire before we proceed. I just want to come up here and pick up items. Toxic Swamp? No, it's, so this is Earthen Peak. If you remember, Earthen Peak was full of, poison. Earthen Peak and then the area around it, what was it called? The big, with all the green goop. I don't remember. But it was the area right outside Earthen Peak, so that's what this is all meant to be. I don't know if there's anything else to pick up, but I'm just going to proceed now. Prince was hard for me because I was running a Chaos Infusion. So I needed to change my... The thing, I had to change to a Dark Infusion, and because I didn't do that, it took me a bunch of times to learn. I mean, it's based on what infusions you're using. Here's another Angel. I'm just going to run by this one. There's stuff to pick up, and I'm going to do it all later. You can't really do anything when these guys are chasing you, so just run by them. And until you can take them out of the fight, there's really nothing that can be done. But like Midir, for example, is resistant to both fire and dark. So if you're leveling up int and faith both, and you're not like specializing in one of them, you can't. Both of your best infusions do poor damage against Midir. So I beat Midir with an Earthen straight sword. I fucking did that. No joke. Okay, so as I had said last time, we're going to ignore all of this, and we're pretty much going to do whatever we need to do to kill the angels. And then we'll come back, and we can, you know, do whatever we want to do. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. We need to find some cover. Okay. Can't see us. In this game, even angels are corrupted. Well, it's unclear what they even are. They look like, you know, angels, but it's like, again, it's not really clear what the heck they're even supposed to be. All right, let's go and take this angel out of the fight, and then we can explore the poison swamp. Yeah, I found you, asshole. You beat Midir with cheese. How do you cheese Midir? I mean, also, because we're lightning infused, we're going to do just fine against Midir this time. I mean, he's not easy, but he won't take super long because he's a dragon, so he's going to be weak to lightning. But when I was playing my first time, he was so challenging because I was a fire or dark character, and neither of those worked. So I had to use a weapon that I wasn't spec'd into, and I was doing minimal damage on a boss who already takes very little damage. It was crazy. Let's just silver cat this. And then the demon prince again, because I had a fire infusion, so it was the same thing. I should have just done a dark infusion, but for some reason I beat him with the Earthen straight sword. So it took like 15 solid minutes of boss fights, which is crazy when you think about it. That's a really long time to have to survive against these really challenging bosses. So, all right, lock your shield and defend yourself. Their arrows won't get through. Okay, so let's try not to get poisoned. Nice kick, nice kick. I can always just buy more purple moss also. By the way, we're effectively done with this area. All I'm doing now is exploring. You don't have to go through any of this. You don't have to kill any of these enemies. Just, you know, just proceed. And you can go straight to the next boss from here, but alas, the treasure that Lap was talking about is actually a Titanite slab. And we can have him come and get it for us, like he mentioned. But again, that requires 3 reloads. I guess I could just fight him in the swamp. I'm already poisoned. I'm not sure if there's a good place to even plunging attack these. I think you just gotta... Whoa! I don't think I've ever seen that move before. Get out of here. Get out of here, you little shit. There's a spell called Numbing Mist. It basically sorcery form of the thing that wardens in Earthen Dungeon do to you. Madeira has a massive hitbox if he just stands in the mist and takes a ton of damage. Ah, that's clever. Okay. You know what? I still think we're going to be running through the poison, so let's just leave it on for now. By the way, those angels, if you're near them but they can't see you, they also can curse you, which is instant death. So it's just kind of funny, the kind of garbage that they can do, which is why it's so important to try to find the creepy little worm people and take them out first. Desert Pyromancy set. If you remember in Dark Souls 2, there were pyromancers, like scantily clad pyromancer women, and they did this like really, really powerful spell. It was called Flame Fan. You may not remember it, but again, it's just all kind of a callback to Dark Souls 2, is what this is. You can get that set, and you may only be able to wear it if you're a woman. I'm not sure. And there's also one of those ladies that's here. Ring of Favor +3. Naturally, direct upgrade. Let's do this. I don't need these Titanite chunks, but whatever. Should have plunging attacked. What? Ah! Stop doing that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Not like this. God damn it. After all that, that's how we died. 2 reloads is worth it for some extra line of dialogue. Hey, Blizzard fan. Thanks for joining us. I don't actually know where the Titanite slab even is, so it might be worth it to just wait, like, let him get it for us. I don't know. So this angel is still here. We'll come back to this area later. God damn, there's just no way to avoid half of those shots. Well, he'll kill these thralls for us, at least. Dark Moon, baby. Let's go. Huh. I missed. Alright, so I'm not going to kill everything in this zone again. Only the stuff that's in my way to get the loot that I still haven't gotten. What's my soul level? I think, yeah, 105 or 106. You can wear it even if you aren't a woman? Oh my god, we're in Anor Londo. They're above me. Oh, no, they're not. That was just showing me where one of the invaders are. It's a dual club, isn't it? Tempting to just Black Crystal out here, because I really don't feel like doing this right now. But I'll give it a couple minutes and see where it goes. You said the angels are unkillable? I think you can kill them, but they'll respawn unless you kill the little guy. I don't care about this. Let's just go back to what we were doing, please. Super lame. Oh wait, no, that's where the angel was. We want to go this way. Okay, so we got this stuff. We went up there. I guess we can plunging attack the big guy.